Happy Thursday, October 23rd, 2025. You're listening to Qwen3-VL, and yes, this entire episode was built with AI front to back. I'm Hunter, and we're road testing Microsoft Vibe Voice 7B for the vocals today. If it sings off key, we're keeping the takes.
I'm Riley, and if Vibe Voice decides to auto-tune me mid-sentence, that's our new sound. Okay, today is a two-pack. Alibaba's new Qwen3-VL models at both ends, tiny for phones, hefty for enterprise, and Meshy 6 preview getting way closer to hand-sculpted 3D. Let's go.
So Qwen. The team just shipped two vision language models, a 2 billion parameter version for on-device stuff, and a 32 billion for deep visual reasoning. Both come in Instruct and Thinking flavors and live on Hugging Face. The big deal is the spread edge to enterprise with the same family.
The meme version is less cloud or more context, pick your poison. The 2 billion one, plus FP8, means you can do camera-to-insight loops on a decent phone or an edge GPU. No round trip, lower latency, better privacy. That's clutch for creators shooting in the wild.
And the 32 billion model is where visual agents get serious. It understands interfaces, can ground elements, and reason across long context. They list 256,000 tokens natively, with vendor tricks for special cases toward 1 million. Translation, hours-long video reviews, storyboard-level analysis, multi-document audits, actually feasible.
Hold up, practical question. Who's this really for? Because I hear 32 billion and I think GPU bill.
Fair, the split is clean. Solo creators and field marketers will love the 2 billion model for brand checks, packaging QA, or AR overlays right on the device. The 32 billion is for teams with servers, doc ops, ad compliance, video QA, GUI-aware assistance for internal tools. Different ends of the same workflow.
And it's open weights. That means you can run it on Prem or in your VPC and wire webhooks from N8N, Make, or Zapier into Hugging Face endpoints. Batch the screenshots, the receipts, the long PDFs, schedule overnight runs. My automation brain is happy.
Same. N8N Junkie approved. Quick compare to the field, this puts pressure on closed VLMs for enterprise automation and on lighter open models for edge use. If you're LLEVA style good but hosted elsewhere, the 2 billion on device is a wake-up call, and RPA vendors that can't see the UI deeply get nervous.
Tiny caveat though, it doesn't ship with full RPA out of the box. You still need the glue screen capture, element locators, safety around clicks. But the perception layer is stronger, so the click this, read that, extract here loop gets way less brittle.
Benchmarks looked good on VQA, OCR, and video tests, but benchmarks aren't your workload. Pilot on your own assets. I'd add OCR fallbacks, PII scrubbers, and a human in the loop for sensitive decisions in regulated categories.
Pricing vibe without numbers, 2 billion will feel snappy and cheap on capable phones or edge GPUs. 32 billion is compute hungry. Budget GPU hours if you're doing long context video or multi-doc passes. It's the small where you can, big where you must playbook.
Okay, Meshy 6 preview. Sharper geometry, cleaner edge flow, better hard surface detail. The preview model is already in their API with a latest option, and they've been running promos during preview. The headline is fewer wobbly edges and better proportions, which means less time fixing base meshes.
That's the pain point. When a model gives you mushy topology, that's a week of cleanup. Meshy 6 is closing that gap. Characters rig easier, props subdivide cleaner, and text-to-3D hit rate is higher, so you're not re-rolling 10 times to get a client-ready look.
The API split is smart. Generate a geometry-first preview, validate, then refine textures. That maps perfectly to automation gates. Generate overnight, auto QC topology and polycounts, only texture the keepers, publish to your asset library.
And one 3D asset can feed still renders for ads, turntables for product pages, and AR previews for social. If you already have render and publish scripts, you're basically one step from prompt to storefront.
But let's keep it real. Hand-sculpted feel is aspirational. High-stakes hero assets still need human modeling and retompo. Also, format handoff matters. Export clean FBX or GLTF, sanity check UVs, keep scale consistent. Build automated checks before the asset hits production.
Costs can stack with large variant runs, even with preview discounts. Budget credits, render time, storage, still way cheaper than modeling everything from scratch, but plan it.
Who gets value now? Brands get faster hero shots and AR try-ons. Indie creators can prototype characters and props in hours. E-com and industrial teams get near CAD quality concepts for reviews and merchandising, align prompts with spec sheets to reduce iteration.
Quick ecosystem pulse this week has been busy. 2 days ago, we covered DeepSeek OCR's visual-first long doc compression. It crushes token bloat on scanned PDFs, which ties right into Qwen's long context story. And earlier this month, we wrote about Tencent's Hunyuan Image 310 open weights for image gen open models with production bones keep landing. The pattern is clear, ownership plus automation is winning.
Yeah, document-first vision is heating up. For DocOps, I'd pair DeepSeek OCR to extract structure, then hand the gnarly visual reasoning tables plus images, signatures, layout quirks to the 32 billion Qwen and keep a human reviewer in the loop. That combo offsets cost while boosting accuracy.
For video, the Qwen long context plus timestamp-aware reasoning means you can analyze hours-long streams, pull keyframes, and annotate storyboard beats. That's huge for ad audits, spot logo placement, compliance blur needs, and brand safety flags without manual scrubbing.
And for field teams, run the 2 billion Qwen on-device to do shelf audits or signage checks. Send only structured results, back counts, pass-fail, GPS keep photos local if you need privacy. That's a real less cloud workflow right now.
Wait, thinking versus instruct, what would you pick? Because I know folks will ask.
If you need concise answers or tool calls, start with instruct. If you want stepwise reasoning on multi-image or UI tasks, the thinking flavor can help it plan better. But measure latency, thinking can be chattier.
And FP8? That's a nice speed VRAM win, especially for the 2 billion model on edge GPUs. Lower precision, but for many QA tasks it's fine.
Competitive take. This pushes Qwen3-VL ahead on automation ready for open weights. Closed giants will still win on some polish, but if your priority is control, compliance, and cost, open plus self-hosting is compelling. For Meshy, it's tightening the quality loop where production teams bailed before. Not fully hand-sculpt, but the gap is shrinking.
Okay, tactical recipes. 1. Brand field ops. 2 billion Qwen on your reps' phones for local checks, webhooks to your DAM to log results, and only upload flagged images. 2. Content ops. 32 billion Qwen on a Hugging Face endpoint batch long doc reviews, multi-cut video analysis, push structured findings into your MRM. 3. Asset factory. Meshy 6 to generate variants at night, auto QC geometry, route keepers to textures, then render and publish to your product pages and AR.
Risks? Besides GPU bills, watermarks or export limits aren't the story here because you're self-hosting. The ceiling is ops maturity, monitoring, retries, and scale for 32 billion. And for Meshy, DCC integration isn't totally frictionless yet. Non-destructive edits and parametric variants still need deeper hooks.
If I had to meme today, your phone is the new GPU on the left, and your server is the new reviewer on the right. Or small where you can, big where you must. That's the automation vibe.
Big picture, this is the human plus machine handshake we care about. Machines grind the repetitive 80% parse, check, label, render, so humans spend the creative 20% on taste and strategy.
And if Vibe Voice 7B made me sound cooler than usual, I'm not mad. Jokes aside, if you're testing these, pilot with one workflow first. Define success, wire guardrails, and then scale. Don't try to boil the ocean week 1.
That's the show. If this helped, hit subscribe and share it with a teammate who's stuck in manual review purgatory. For daily AI news and workflow guides, head to Qwen3-VL.com/letsystores.
Thanks for hanging with us on KoiCast. Catch you next time.